Pay no attention to the people ducking out of the way. Calvin Castine at Northern Adirondack Central School. It's not the first home game of the season for the Bobcats, but it's their first home game of the season because their home games have been at the Lion Mountain Field. But tonight we're at Northern Adirondack, and the visitors are the team from down just off Route 11 apiece, Northeastern Clinton Central School Cougars. Temperature 78 beautiful degrees when we shut our vehicle off. Before we forget, we got Larry Carpenter calling the balls and strikes. Irish John Ireland. It's about the third or fourth time we've seen him this year, humping on the bases. Andrew Millette is at the plate for the Cougars. That's high for a ball. Let's see the defense here. Pitching is Brett Jutman. His battery mate Connor Cody, and we should note that the Cody family have renewed their viewer support for hometown cable. Let's see, at first base is Lucas Smart, second base Casper Labarge, shortstop Stephen Perrier, Noah Lambert's at third, and left field Cody Perrier. His family just renewed their viewer support. Bailey Cross is in center, and Gregory Boris in right. Non-starters for the Bobcats are Matt Nephew, John Parrott, and Bobby Schoonmaker. Pitch from Jutman. Now that will be followed by Adam Gallucci, Parker Favreau, Riley Hollister. Colby Boyer, Braden LaValle, Ian Gordon, Kyle Basser batting for Aiden LaValle, and Brady LaFountain. Held back. Non-starters are Thomas Kimbler and Graylin Larsh. Larsh is coaching here at first base. Jeff Norton, the team coach, coaching at third base. Dennis Labarge is coaching for the Bobcats. Strike three, swinging. Well, after a long first at bat, we have an out, and Adam Gallucci, the Cougar shortstop, will step in. Busy day for hometown cable. Gotta thank my wife Judy for covering the Moore's Elementary concert tonight. Unlike Rouse's Point, who has one in the afternoon and another one in the evening, they're having just the evening one. So that starts at 6:30, and I would think I'm going to be just about wrapping up this one at 6:30. It's April 27th, 2017. My son Nathaniel, my number 2 son in age, 39 years old today. He's the same age as Jack Benny. Jack Benny always was 39 years old. When I was a kid growing up, I always thought, well, that's pretty old, 39. Well, when 2 out of 4 of your kids have hit that mark, you think it's not that old after all. There's a shot that's going to be foul. The wind coming from, feels like it's coming from behind us, so that would be a southerly breeze. Let's foul out of play. You're out of balls already. We invited Bill Chase to join us, but we thought originally the game was going to be in Lion Mountain, so maybe since he lives just a stone's throw away from the Lion Mountain, that Maybe we figured that when the game was moved here, he couldn't make it. It wasn't positive he could make it to begin with, so we were hoping to have him. His golden voice goes the voice of Bobcat sports. Parker Favreau, the Cougar left fielder, at the plate. Strike one. 1 on, 1 out. We're 5.5 minutes into the ball game, and we're only at our third batter. Foul ball. So that's the makings of a long game, but if you're going to have a long game, it's better to have it on a pleasant afternoon than it is the weather we've been having all last week. Miserable weather to start the season. Monday and Tuesday were not good. In fact, Tuesday I personally got rained out, although there were games played. I wasn't going to go out there with my equipment and ruin my camera for the sake of one extra ball game, and in that case it was actually a track meet at Northeastern. But last night was pleasant, and tonight is even more pleasant. Galucci's going to round and hang around. They have to keep pitch counts on the pitchers now. Between innings, the opposing scorebooks are supposed to check with each other, make sure they agree on the pitch count. I'm not sure what happens if I don't think necessarily the home book would rule. I think the book of the team who's pitching would rule. We've got a lot of pitches here in the first three batters. Riley Hollister on deck, Colby Boyer to follow. Got a strikeout and a walk. Strike three. Caught the outside corner. Now Riley Hollister, the third baseman, and cleanup hitter. Swings at the first offering. To second base, battling the sun, was Casper LaBarge, so nothing across for the Cougars. And after 1/2 inning of play, it's Northeastern nothing, and the Bobcats coming to bat here on viewer-supported local television, hometown cable. Looking at the Cougar defense, Colby Boyer is on the pitching rubber with battery mate Brady LaFountain. First base is Braden LaValle. Second base, Aiden LaValle. Shortstop Adam Galucci. Third base Riley Hollister. Outfield left to right, we have Parker Favreau, Andrew Nolette, and Ian Gordon. As we said, Kyle Vassar is batting for Aiden LaValle, and we mentioned the non-starters Kimbler and Larsh. Leading off for the Bobcats will be left fielder Cody Perrier. He'll be followed by Stephen Perrier, Bailey Cross with Noah Lambert in hole. So Cody Perrier at the plate. Colby Boyer on the pitching rubber. It's the first offering, too short. Galucci picks it up, fires. Over to first baseman LaValle, and we have one down. So now it'll be shortstop Stephen Perrier. According to what I've seen in the newspapers, he's been hitting well this year, which is, of course, no surprise. MVP of the basketball league. Dennis Labarge coaching at third base, and the player Bobby Schoonmaker coaching at first. Looks like ball 3 from here. And the pitch. Strike called. 3-1. 3 balls and 1 strike. Bottom of the first. On Nate Castine's birthday, no score. Center field. Nolet did a nice job of catching up with that one. Nice job by Nolet to get that one in the gap. It was just the problem with that one was just a little too high and hung up there a little long. Good job, and of course we saw Favreau right there next to him. There's Bailey Cross, center fielder. 2 outs, nobody on. Looks at ball 1. Two and 1. 2 balls and a strike, 2 outs here in the bottom half of the first. Bobcats and Cougars. Three and 1. Strike 2. On deck, Noah Lambert, Brett Jutman in the hole. Just missed, ball 4. So Bobcats have a base runner. Both teams have had a base runner, both on walks. So here, after 5 outs, we've got a no-hitter going on both sides. Noah Lambert, third baseman. Wonder if he'll wash that dirt off before the season's over. You get a winning streak, you keep the dirt. That's good luck. Maybe first loss, he'll wash it then. Well, if he goes the whole season without washing his uniform, we'll know why. Or maybe it's one of those new expensive designer uniforms there we saw earlier this week, advertising jeans, pre-soiled designer jeans with a $400 price tag because they're pre-soiled. So you don't have to actually go out and get down and dirty. You can just look that way, look like the rest of us common folk with your $400 jeans. That's low and away. Strike call, throw to second. He's in there. So the Cougars had a man at second in the top of the inning. Now the Cats have a man at second. Swings at a high one, strike three. So nothing across for the Bobcats after one full. They're scoreless in Ellenberg Corners.
Sorry, Calvin.
Not as sorry as the viewers are.
Yeah, I know.
Both teams are going to send up their pitcher to lead off the second inning. Cougars are going to do it first. They're sending up Colby Boyer. Brett Jutman is going to lead off the bottom of the inning. So it's 0-0. Top half of the second inning. Hit to third. Go to first in time. Nice arm. Noah Lambert. A long throw. Good ones make it look easy. So Boyer is erased and Braden LaValle, the first baseman, will step in. Ball one. And it drops in. We have our first hit of the day. It's going to be a two-bagger for LaValle. Double down the line. Boris got over there, but he was just a yard short. The ball beat him to that spot. Now we got Ian Gordon, the Cougar right fielder, with one out and a man at second base. Strike one. Gordon hits it through the right side, a base hit. Oh, a single for Gordon. LaValle held up at third by Coach Norton. And Kyle Basser, whose grandfather went to Altona and his father went to NAC. But he's a Cougar. He's a designated hitter hitting for Aiden LaValle. Got Brady LaFountain on deck. Let's see if they'll try to steal. There they go. Fouled. Foul off the face mask of catcher Cote. Yeah, umpire Carpenter will clean the plate off. This is just to give Cote a chance to clear the bugs out. It's delaying the game without delaying the game. Now here's that steal. Oh, two ducks on the pond. Takes the force off. We just one out. We got 2 men in scoring position. Pitch to Vassar. Strike called. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, 2 down. And Brady LaFountain, the catcher. I seem to recall him having a good game earlier in the week against Peru. I could be wrong. I have a good memory, but it's very short. Comebacker to Jutman. Over to the first sacker, Smart. Cougars are scoreless. They strand 2 in the top of the second, and we're going to go to the bottom of the inning, still scoreless here on viewer-supported hometown cable. Brett Jutman, the pitcher, will lead off the Bobcat half of the second inning. Makes it a little tight. Ball 1. 0-0 after an inning and a half. Cougars and Cats. Here's the pitch from Boyer. Out of play.
What?
One over the dugout. There's a well-hit ball to center field. Now let. See from the shadows that the outfielders, particularly the center fielder, are battling the sun. And you got the wind that's blowing, helping that ball skip along on the air drafts. Catcher Connor Cote. Catcher Connor Cote at the plate. Strike. Strike 2. A little bit out of the strike zone on that one. Had him fooled. He was committed. So once the ball started curving off the plate, he just tried to hold up. Couldn't quite do it. Must be ball 3. No, ball 2. 2-2. Off the fist. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop, and then it's going to stay in play. So, first baseman Braden LaValle Braden had trouble picking it up, and then threw with nobody on first. He just threw to first base, and it stayed in play, but there was no chance to keep Cody at first. He was well on his way to second. Greg Boris is the batter with 1 out, 1 man at second. On deck, Casper LaBarge, Lucas Smart in the hole. On the ground, too short. Third to first is in time. So that goes from Galucci to LaValle for the out. Boris advances the runner to third base. He can score on a wild pitch or a pass ball. And Casper Labarge will step in. He's a second baseman. Ball. Steady breeze. Ball 2. 2-0. Foul back. 2 balls and a strike. High. Ball 3. 3-1. Smart on deck. Top of the order to follow him. 2 outs. Go first run of the game, 83 feet away.
Trouble. You got it.
It's going to drop in left field. It's a bloop single. Right down the line, and looks like a line drive in the book. A base hit. For Labarge drives in the first run of the game. Right between them, hit it or they ain't. That is what we always say. Now, wait a minute. Hula. What do we got here? Okay, Lucas Smart. I was looking at the wrong side here, trying to figure out where number 11 came from. Lucas Smart swings at the first offering, hits it too short. He's going to have to hurry. Over the first to the Valley for the out. Nice play by Galucci. So a run for the Bobcats. Both teams have sent up 9. The difference is one of the Bobcats found their way home again. So after 2 full, it's 1-0 NAC. Andrew Nolette leading off the second, swings at the first pitch. Hits it 2 second.
Good job.
1 out as Labarge fires to Smart for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out. Now shortstop Adam Galucci. We're in the top half of the third. And it's 1-0 Bobcats. So everybody steps up there right now is for the Cougars is a potential tying run. Strike. As I said, there's a pitch count, so unless there are a lot of first ball hitters, they're not going to see a lot of complete games now in high school ball. There's a base hit for Galucci. Now Parker Favreau, the left fielder.
Come on. Let's get the lead one here. Come on, Parker.
So tying run on board for Northeastern with 1 out. Top of the third is a pitch. There's a steal. Safe. Labarge swung, but Galucci slid under the tag. So the potential tying run is in scoring position. Potential go-ahead run at the plate. And Coach Norton making sure batter Favreau knows what he wants from him. Favreau's still looking at him, saying, I hope I got that right. strike called. So, Jutnan checks the runner, comes, hits, back to Jutnan. Whoa, didn't check the runner. Didn't check the runner.
Come on, Riley.
He was focused on getting the batter out. So, tying run moves to third base with 2 outs. And it brings up the cleanup man, Riley Hollister, the third baseman. He's had some good games this season. Pitch from Jutnan. Foul off, strike 1. Strike 2 called. So Jutnan ahead 0-2 on Hollister. Hollister obviously will have to protect that plate. Off the fist. It's going to be foul and out of, well, in play, but out of reach. Nary a cloud in the sky today. Big contrast from what we had. I'll get some rain overnight and be a nice day again tomorrow. Foul territory. Oh, Lambert came over and make the catch. Nice play there by Noah Lambert. So after 2.5. Cougars remain scoreless. It's 1-0 Bobcats. We're going to the bottom of the third here on viewer-supported hometown cable. We have strike 1 to Cody Perrier to start the bottom half of the third. I think we're going to have a new pitcher for the Bobcats. Although it's less than 50 pitches, Jutman's going to come out, I believe, and I think it's somewhere in the low hundreds that the pitcher reach that magic number. While the batter is up there, you can finish that batter. It's somewhere 102, 103, 104, somewhere in that area. I know last week we had a game at Shazy, and the opposing pitcher, the book had a pitcher with one less pitch than the Eagle Book. Eagle Book had him reaching his maximum.
Make a turn.
Kept it in front of him. So Perrier's on with the leadoff single. Good try by Favreau. He kept the ball in front of him. I'll bring up Stephen Perrier. So anyhow, in the Shazy game, the pitcher stayed in, pitched to the final batter, and got the out. So yeah, that one pitch made the difference. The visitors' book for the guy who was pitching had him with one less pitch, and the Eagle Book had him have him reaching his maximum by that one pitch margin. So he pitched and got the final out. So Perrier lifted that one, but foul. 1-0 Bobcats. Pitch from Boyer is high. See if Cody Perrier will try to steal.
You're good. Come on, Steven.
Ball 2. Job by LaValle. All that one in. Ball. Ball 4. So we got 2 Poiriers on board. And a cross coming to the plate. Bailey Cross, senior center fielder. So nobody out. Bobcats threatening to have a big inning here in the bottom of the 3rd. Ball 1. Strike, 1-1. Strike 2. No Lambert on deck, Brett Jutton to follow. Nobody out. Ball. I think that's 2-2. Full count. Cross uniform a little dusty too.
You can get different colors and different sizes.
Chop back to Boyer. He goes to 3rd. Gets the force. Firing to Hollister. Smart play. Gets the lead runner. Keeps the force on. Now 3rd baseman Noah Lambert gets signs from Coach Labarge. Oh, hit him. Hit him. Okay, grazed his shoulder. Oh, Lambert reluctantly takes one for the team. That loads the bases and brings up the Bobcat pitcher, Brett Jutton. One nothing Cats, 1 out. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Connor Cody on deck. Up the middle. Going to score 2. 2 runs cross. That'll make it 3-0. Connor Cody the batter. Greg Boris moving on deck. Runners at the corners. With 1 down, we'll look for the steal of 2nd. With the man at 3rd. There's a shot up the middle, base hit. So Connor Cody with a RBI single. Jutland stops at second. Greg Bower steps in. Casper Labarge moves on deck. See if he's got his hitting shoes on. Boyer delivers. Not sure if infield fly was called. That was not quite routine. So I'm not sure if John Ireland called an infield fly or not. It was a tricky pop-up, so I may not have. I didn't hear him say batter was out automatically. Here's Casper Labarge. Lucas Smart moving on deck. This is the 8th batter of the inning. He hits it up the middle, and they get the unassisted put out by the shortstop Galucci. So that's about 2 more runs to make it. Or is it 3 runs? I don't know. We'll figure it out and go to the 4th inning. We are in the top of the 4th. Boyer has 54 pitches. There's Lambert. Not sure what Jutland had.
47.
47 for Jutland.
Or your number 7
So there's the one that we.
So the home book had 48, and the visitors had 47 for Jutland. Foul tipped. So there's Kobe Boyer at the plate, by the way, and pitching Noah Lambert. Lambert and Jutland have switched places. Start the 4th. 4-0 the score. Here's a big strike zone, no excuses. If you get it over the plate, should be in the strike zone with this guy. He's all strike zone. Backer to the new third baseman, Jutland. Fires to Smart for the out. So 1 down to start the top of the 4th. And batter now will be Braden LaValle, the Cougar first baseman. And the wind really starting to pick up. Feels like it might have changed directions. I can't tell for sure here because we're right next to the Bobcat dugout, and the wind kind of comes around it, so I can't really tell for sure which direction it is before it gets to us. Ball. 4-0 Bobcats leading the Cougars. Hit back up the middle. We're going to have to hurry to first in time. We got him by half a step. What? 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 John says his foot was off the bag. I would ask to appeal with the home plate umpire, but John was just a little ways away, so he probably wouldn't appeal. Well, we saw the dirt go up, but doesn't mean that the foot was on the bag. We don't have the angle to say for 100%. Certainly the ball was there by half a step, but just a matter of whether his foot was on the bag. So the Cougars have a base runner and only 1 out, and Ian Gordon, the right fielder, is at the plate. He swings in foul tips the first pitch. Strike 1. Strike 2. Kyle Vassar on deck. Brady LaFountain in the hole. It's going to be almost a great catch by Boris. Hit off the heel of his glove, almost a great backhanded catch. It's a double. Not sure if worried about a man being in the base path or what they're talking about here. Didn't look like he had control of it. I don't think there's a question on whether it was a catch or not. Not sure what the question was. So it's second and third with 1 out. And Kyle Vassar. Fouls off the first one. Strike 1. Hit too short. Cougars are going to score a run. Vassar drives in the first Cougar run of the game. Give him an RBI. Advances Gordon to third. And with 2 outs, Brady LaFountain steps up. Top of the order on deck. 4-1 the score. 2 outs in the top of the 4th. High, ball 1. Drop to the left side. Jutton comes up firing. Smart keeps contact with the bag. A run for the Cougars. They trail 4-1 after 3.5. We're halfway through this one. It'll be Lucas Smart at the top of the Bobcat order here in the bottom half of the 4th inning, with NAC leading NCCS 4-1. Boyer. Strike. Fly ball. Parker Fabro makes a nice sliding grab. Blocked out by the first base coach Schoonmaker, but one of the problems with having just one camera here. But I don't know, when we first started, is Cody Purrier leading off. I remember Bob Ben saying some elderly lady said, "Why don't they have more cameras there? 3-4 cameras there." Right. Yeah, well, we should have, right? We should have more cameras. I don't make enough of this. I barely make enough to support myself. I'm going to get 2 or 3 more camera people. Not in the North Country. Only 5% of our viewers support us, so a little bit better percentage here, particularly on the Bobcat side. We have pretty good support. A couple on the Cougar side. Swing and a miss. Pitch from Boyer. In play, hit to second. They call him Billy, Aiden LaValle. Firing to Braden LaValle. 2 down. And Stephen Perrier at the plate with nobody on and 2 outs. Looks at a strike. One and one. Bottom of the 4th. Ball 2. 2 and 1. Bailey Cross on deck. Noah Lambert in the hole. Ball 3. Boyer pitching carefully to Perrier. It's going to be extra bases. We'll stop at second with a double. So Stephen Perrier, a double to right field. Puts a man at second in scoring position with 2 outs and fixing the second base. Having a little trouble with that bag today. Bailey Cross, as promised, is at the plate. Boyer checks the runner, delivers high and away. Nice stop by LaFountain. The distant cousin of Coach LaBarge over there. Cross hits it deep, could be in the gap, no let over. They look up, yep, it's in there. High fly ball, well hit. But it's caught by Nolette for the out, so nothing across. For the Cats, it remains 4-1 NAC after 4 full. Center fielder Andrew Nolette leading off for the Cougars in the 5th. His team trailing 4-1 on this April 27th. Lambert delivers in the dirt. Ball 1. I mentioned at the start of the game, 78 degrees when we shut our vehicle off. It ain't bad at all. Ball 2. Strike. On the ground, too short. Safe. Nolette hustles down. Throw by Perrier was a little to the left of first baseman Smart. He came off the bag to make the catch. So Nolette reaches. And I'll bring up Adam Gallucci, the shortstop. High.
Down.
And he's in there. Oh, with nobody out. And they're fixing that bag again.
Go ahead. Put the batter.
Stands a little high, doesn't it?
Okay? All right. Nobody. Get it out. Come on. Get it out. One ball, no strike.
Pitch. Strike called. To left field. And it's an out. Galucci flies out, and he'll bring up number 3 hitter in the lineup, Parker Favreau, with cleanup man Riley Hollister moving on deck. Four 1. Cats leading the Cougars. Ball off the plate. Two 2-0. Potential tying run on deck. Ball 3. Walk would bring the potential tying run to the plate. Strike called. 3-1. Lambert checks the runner, delivers, foul back, full count. So we'll have a payoff pitch. Hit the short. Perrier is smart. 2 down. Now cleanup man Hollister stepping in with Colby Boyer moving on deck. So 2 outs. Man at second. Cougars trailing 4-1 here in the 5th inning. Pitch from Lambert. Ball. Two.
Come up throwing at a base hit, Gregory. You ready to charge it? Second behind the bag. Second behind the bag. Good lead, man. Good.
Strike. Ball 4. Puts Hollister at first. Well, first and second with 2 down. And pitcher Colby Boyer stepping in, representing the potential tying run. Braden LaValle, Bill LaValle, to his friends and relatives on deck. Hit to third, be unassisted put out for Jutman. So we're going to go to the bottom of the fifth. It remains 4-1 Bobcats here on viewer-supported local television, Hometown Cable. Noah Lambert at the plate. Starting the bottom of the fifth. Brings it to first offering. No catch. Around the corner from where we are, so hoping the camera would pick it up. 4-1 Cats. Hit to third. Long throw to first. Nice job by Hollister, firing over the first sacker LaValle. Oh, wait a minute. I said Braden was Bill. It's Aiden who's Bill. Aiden didn't bat because he's being hit for, so forgive me all you LaValle fans. Aiden's Bill, Braden's Braden. At the plate, Brett Jutman. Strike two. Oh, close. Must have been off the plate. Had the right height. Boyer delivers. Shot to center. Nolet hauls it in. And those are the type boys hit right at you. Nolet had to guess at the arc, and he guessed right. So Jutman lines out, and Connor Cody. Seems to me he had a big hit last time up there. He's the catcher. Strike one. Missed.
Strike all day. Stay there. He's going to strike all day long. Come on. Good job, base. Good base runner here.
Hit to right field. That's going to drop in. Nice try, though, by the right fielder Gordon. Be a double. Double for Connor Cody. And Greg Boris will be the batter.
Hey, we have two. Play the first.
2 outs. Bottom of the fifth.
Play it to first. Take care of it. Come on, Red. You're okay. Get out.
Well, viewer-supported local television, Hometown Cable. If you appreciate Hometown Cable being here, we need to hear from you to keep this programming coming.
Come on, Red. Go. Not aggressive now.
Ball. Oh, a strike. A late call. They call it just a late raise of the arm. On the ground. Fouled. John Parrott is coaching at first base now. Here's Boyer's delivery. 2 second. LaValle to LaValle. That's Bill right there. So, nothing across for the Cats. It remains 4-1 NAC. We're going to the 6th. There's the Cougar pitch counter. We got Braden LaValle leading off. And the top of the 6th, the team down 4-1. Lambert delivers. 1-1. Foul ball, picked up by Norton. Off the fist, a base hit. LaValle off the fist into center field for the base hit. What's John Coyer doing here? Sure looks like John Coyer. Wearing Cougar gear. Helps out at John Coyer helps out at Shazy. Maybe it's not John. Maybe it's a look-alike. Ian Gordon, the batter. And John Coyer look-alike. Well, keeping LaValle awake at first. Gordon at the plate. Kyle Vassar on deck. Brady LaFountain to follow. Lambert delivers. Swing and a miss. Right field dropped. I think the sun helped Gordon on that one. The runners at the corners. Well, that's going to go as a single. And potential tying runs at the plate. Kyle Vassar.
Block the sun, Gregory. Hey, watch third to first. Discipline over there.
It could be a gapper. Nope. Oh. They're going to double him off.
Let's go, Smart.
Gordon was so sure that was going to drop in. He was off and going. Double play, but it's the second out. Cats are so excited. So excited.
Good try.
So excited that they wanted to call it an inning. So we can never top that. Let's walk off All the audience is applauding here.
Brady, start us again here. Come on.
There's Brady LaFountain. So we got a run in now, right? Yeah, I think it's 4-2 now. Bags are empty. Yeah, fourth batter, Brady LaFountain. Peeling. Peeling that he left early. Or didn't tag up.
Come on, Brady.
So 4-2. Nobody on, 2 outs.
Come on, Brady.
Big play there for the Cats.
Good boy.
On deck, top of the order, Andrew Nolette. He doesn't bat here in the 6th, he'll lead off the 7th. Strike called. Foul ball.
Go hard.
A fair ball. Over the first. Jutting into Smart. 4-2. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. Cats leading the Cougars on hometown cable. Alrighty, who we got here? Oh yeah, Nephew. Matt Nephew up for the first time. He's in for Labarge. We're approaching his 90th pitch here. You can pitch 105 before you have to come out. With the new pitch count rules here in high school baseball in New York State. Fouled it off. Can't see who's on deck. It's either Smart or somebody who will be batting for him here. We'll see. So they can bat for him and you can come back in. Boyer delivers. It's a fair ball. LaFountain over to Larawi for the out. 1 down.
Come on, Red.
1 down. And it's going to bring up Smart. Lucas Smart, first baseman. Boyer lines, delivers. Strike called. Hit to short. Into the crowd. Souvenir for a lucky fan. Souvenir. And he threw it back. So that'll put Smart at second and bring up the top of the order with just 1 out. Cody Perrier will be the batter. Strike 1.
Hey, Lucas, when he goes to the plate, you can get off a couple more steps, right? Get up. You okay? Get up.
As I mentioned last year, Kobe Boyer is one of those one of those families that we've taped 4 generations. His great-grandmother Bernice Boyer, grandfather Ralph Boyer, his nice catch there in left field by Favreau. His father Matt Boyer and him, so that's 4 generations. 2 outs, and Stephen Perrier at the plate with Bailey Cross on deck. Bottom of the 6th. If the Bobcats can hold the Cougars in check, this will be their last time around. So they don't really want to bat the 7th. Strike. Cougars, on the other hand, they want the Cats to come up again in the bottom of the 7th. That would mean they'd at least have tied the game. Fouled off.
Hit the run. Lucas. Hey. Two out. You can take it going. I left it right here. You okay? Get off. Good eye. Good eye. Come on. Come on, Red.
Boyer has to be close to his 105 at this point. Ball 4. And the pitch count is 101. So we have a conference at the pitching rubber and Bailey Cross coming up when we come back. Oh, Cross will likely be the last batter that, well, maybe not. Hit to second, throw to first will be safe as the foot came off the bag. So base hit for Cross. It's his first pitch, so that's 102. That's 102. So now Noah Lambert will step in. If he hits the 105 pitches while the batter is up there, he finishes the batter, then he has to stop pitching. New high school rule and pitch count. Off the fist. And it's caught by Gordon for the out. 1-0 across for the Cats. Going to top of the 7th. 4-2. NAC leading Northeastern here on viewer-supported hometown cable.
Gregory.
Northeastern Clinton trailing by 2 will send up the top of the order in the top of the 7th in a 7-inning ball game. 4-2 NAC. Ball 1. Lambert has a self-imposed pitch count here, imposed by Coach Labarge, because he wants to be able to use these guys again, so they can pitch again on Monday after getting a couple days off. Strike. 4-2 Bobcats. Just missing. Galucci, Favreau with Hollister in the hole. No wet walks. We're watching viewer-supported local television, hometown cable. And we need more families to start supporting it. Here's Adam Galucci. Potential tying run. Stolen base for Nolet. Second base comes up again. Yep, Wayne Labarge points out from the stands, a runner at second doesn't mean a thing. It's the guy at the plate who's a tying run. Oh, what the heck? What the heck are the Cougars doing? Cougar run doesn't mean anything. Successful, but you don't want to first or last out of an inning to be at third base or at the plate. Certainly not at third base. At the plate, well, you could say, but if it's the first out of the inning, you don't want it at the plate, you don't want it at third. So the potential tying run is now on board for the Cougars. And you know Galucci's going to be looking to steal second. Coach Labarge is going to come out. I think Lambert has reached his maximum for what Coach Labarge wants him to pitch today. So with nobody out, I think we're going to come back and have a pitching change. Don't go away.
All into second base.
Parker Favreau's at the plate. Stephen Perrier has come in to pitch. Jutton has moved to short. Lambert's back at third. Run at third base for the Cougars doesn't mean a thing. Run at first can only tie it. So Cats are going to go after the batters. They get the last at bat, so what you want to do is avoid getting that go-ahead run on. Perrier delivers. Foul ball. Galucci, doesn't look like he's ready to steal yet. Getting some signs here from Coach Norton. Perrier delivers. Gets away. It's going to be a 4-3 game. Did he touch home plate? I think the umpires are supposed to call it automatically if he didn't touch home plate in high school ball. So tying runs at second base with nobody out. It's hit to third. Lambert fires away. Tying run scores. The ball's out of play. The go-ahead run is going to be at second base.
Let's go! Put it play, kid!
And there's still nobody out. So Favreau's at second base. Potential go-ahead run. Cleanup man Riley Hollister stepping in. Colby Boyer on deck. Cats have led since the bottom of the second. Perrier to Hollister. Strike one. Hit through the middle, base hit. They're going to score the go-ahead run. It's 5-4 Cougars. RBI single for Riley Hollister. Driving in the go-ahead run. Still nobody out. Kobe Boyer moving to the batter's box. Braden LaValle. Steps out on deck. Perrier. Why? No. Throws to first. Hollister's back. Popped up. Out of play. Game an hour and 50 minutes old.
One time right now, Bert. Ball's still there.
Perrier keeping Hollister honest at first base.
Let's go. Ball's there. Someone's moving over there. Are you down 50, kid? Go! Go!
I think it hit the bat. I think it hit the bat.
Hey, good lead.
Line drive to short, throw to first, and Hollister is back. Out.
Not even close. He's out there. Not even close.
Again,
He's on the bag.
we have no view. So our replay won't help a bit. You can't appeal to the home umpire. The only one who can appeal to the home umpire is the base umpire. The only one who can ask him is John says, nope, I saw it. Don't need no second opinion. Saw what I saw. So it's a double play. And Braden LaValle will step in. And Gordon on deck. That's a big, big play. That line drive to Jutman. And gets the double play.
Come on, Braden. Come on, Braden. Let's go. Come on.
Ian Gordon on deck. Kyle Vassar in the hole. 2 outs.
Right, boy.
Strike called.
Win it, 2. Come on.
3-2, I think. Off the fist and into the crowd.
Keep working. Let's go. Keep working. Let's go, boy.
That's hit to the left side. Jutman's going to have to hurry. Fires over to Smart for the out. 5-4. Cougars lead for the first time in the game. Bobcats need 1 to tie, 2 to win as we start the bottom of the 7th. Should have a new pitcher out here for the Cougars. Looks like it's going to be number 9. That, of course, is Riley Hall. Oh, it's number 8. Excuse me. Adam Gallucci. Gallucci. So who's at short? So we got Aiden LaValle at short now. And at the plate, Brett Jutman started the game pitching, moved over to third, and he's been at short. Takes a strike. So the Cats, like I said, 1 to tie, 2 to win. The Cougars looking to pick up a come-from-behind victory. Swing and a miss. Brett Jutman going to be followed by Connor Cody, Greg Bolus, and Matt Nephew in the hole. On the ground to second. LaValle to Boyer. Boyer has now moved to first base. Wait a minute, 5 is LaFountain. LaFountain is at second. Who's behind the plate now?
Who wants the next one? Come on.
Is that Braden LaValle, I think?
Come on, Red.
Oh, Gallucci looking to pick up the save. Here's Greg. No, could be Cody. Yeah, it's Cody. So the 5 up there, and there's wait a minute. It's 15, not 5. Connor Cody, Greg Bolus, number 5 on deck.
Unless we tie it up.
Strike. Strike 2.
Way ahead. Nothing too good here. Nothing too good.
Strike 3, 2 down. Bobcats down to their last out. Greg Bolus, the batter, should be Matt Nephew on deck. Casper Labarge now coaching at first base for the Bobcats.
Come on, boys, get one here. Get one.
Ball one.
Come on,
Strike 1-1.
Good spot,
Larry Carpenter calling the balls and strikes. Irish John Ireland umping on the bases. April 27th, 2017, my son Nate's 39th birthday, excuse me. That goes from LaValle to Boyer for the out, and it's a come from behind 5-4 victory for Northeastern Clinton. They defeat the Northern Adirondack Bobcats, and that's the way it was in CBAC varsity baseball on this April 27th, 2017. You're watching viewer-supported local television, hometown cable. If you're watching this, we need your support to keep this programming coming. Thank you for watching.